declutter, categorize, put things back in the place where you want them to, even if it's in a plastic bag at the moment. Then take a picture of the space, take measurements, go to the Container Store. And yes, the Container Store is where I shop on a regular basis.
So they know you well there.
Very well.
Okay.
By name.
So and it doesn't cost a lot to buy the stuff.
No, it doesn't. You don't need to spend a lot of money, but you do need to spend money and time. You need to spend money on containment. Containment could be a basket or a bin, but as I mentioned to you before, Wendy, the baskets that you have are great, but I didn't like using them so much just because there was no way of labeling them. And labeling and containing is something that I say regularly on my Instagram page, and the message that I try and preach is label and contain is the name of the game constantly. You have to label, you have to contain it. That's the only fighting chance you're going to give yourself to maintaining organization in your home, in my opinion.
And if you go on her Instagram, Get It Done by Stephanie, you can see so many good, and there's a lot of good life hacks as well on there.
Oh yeah, anything to help.
Like your garbage can hack, and I use that. I do use that. I think that helps. I use it in my bathrooms too.
Oh yeah,
for all the garbage cans.
Yep.
It makes such a big difference because before I saw your hack, I was actually throwing bags at the bottom and then putting a bag over it. Now I'm like doubling and tripling them up because it makes your life easier.
It does. And if you have people in your house and you ask them to take out their garbage, actually the 15th time they'll actually take it out. We know how that rolls. But when they take it out, there's a bag already there, because if you don't tell them specifically to put a bag in after you're done, they won't. The garbage will just go back on top of the clean, closed bags that are sitting on the bottom of the garbage.
Did you find that you were busier during COVID?
I was very busy
because
last year.
That's how people were using their energy that they couldn't get because they couldn't get out, they couldn't do things.
I think it got to the point where so many people were sitting in their home, not busy leaving, but busy staying and looking at all their clutter and finally getting frustrated and wanting to control something. You know, there's only so much you control. You control what you eat. You can control what you say. You can, stuff like that. But then there are situations where you can take control of basically the operating system of your house. And that's what people tended to do, is that I need to get control because they finally have time now.
I found that during COVID, that's what I was doing. I was definitely like nesting and cleaning out and getting rid of stuff. And some of this, like I said to you in the earlier segment, I was going through my empty space. I couldn't get past it. I tried and tried and tried. I just couldn't do it.
So hard.
So watching you do this, it's leading me to other things and other ideas that I can do as well. So this is so helpful. Even if you can only have Stephanie come and do one thing. Oh, she's bringing out her label maker now. So I think we're at that part where we're getting very close. It's very exciting. Wait till you're going to see you saw the before pictures. Wait till you see the after pictures. But I like the label maker is coming out. Mm-hmm. And she's going to start labeling. So that means we're getting through the process.
Oh yeah, that's the process.
We've had 2 big bags of garbage going out now, and I feel very cleansed for this. It's like it's amazing. It's like it revives you. It's just looking in this closet. I can actually look in it now. Before I looked in it and it kind of made my head spin. I bet you hear that a lot too, right?
Yes. I mean, I believe in, Gretchen Rubin wrote this book called Outer Order, Inner Calm, and it just made so much sense to me, because when you're outside of your environment, your home, your car, your workspace is in order, it brings you peace and calm on the inside of your body. And if anybody suffers from anxiety, this 100% is a major factor to helping to alleviate any kind of anxiety, for sure.
Get it done by Stephanie. Everybody needs Stephanie in their life. Her overall mission is to help make your life easier. She's organizing spaces, any kind of spaces she organized, whether it's your attic, whether it's your garage, whether it's your linen closet, whether it's your bathroom, whether it's the drawers. I mean, she went downstairs in my kitchen and she goes, oh, these need to be organized too. So she's going to, in the earlier segments, she gave us tips on where we can go get stuff to get organized. easy things that you can do at home if you can't have Stephanie come. And when Stephanie can come, she can help you with one part and give you advice for other parts of your house as well, or she can do your entire house. It's actually a very cleansing process, and I recommend it for anyone out there who wants to get organized. And I think we all do want to get organized, because a little bit of organization goes a long way for your mental health. And it just makes life easier, simpler. And we all want to simplify our life now, I think, even more so than ever. Stephanie, so your thoughts on getting everything back together? How are you pleased? Like, how do you feel?
I mean, I am. I still have to just do some light placement, but once the labels go in, it really changes the space, because, like I said, you don't have to think anymore. You just look and it's there and it's obvious, and it's gonna hopefully trickle throughout the rest of your house and motivate you to do more.
Oh, it is. And I have to say, one thing about this that I see as you're starting to label things now is that I have more room. 100%. I have so much more space in this closet than I did before. So when you look at the before and after pictures, you will see that Stephanie actually gave me probably so much more space than I had, because everything was cluttered and shoved in there, that I think that's my big takeaway from here. Not only does it look beautiful, but I have more room. I can put more stuff in here. It's
only if it's labeled and contained.
Okay, so label and contain, but I'm going to make this happen. Thanks so much for joining me on this episode of What's Up with Wendy's podcast. If you love this episode, head over to iTunes or Spotify or your favorite platform to subscribe and leave a review if you want. Please also follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at What's Up with Wendy. And you can also learn more about my podcast and about me on my website, whatsupwithwendy.com. Until next time, this is Wendy Lowy Sloan, and I really hope you enjoyed my podcast, and I hope you'll keep on listening, and most importantly, keep being kind. Thanks so much.